We wanted to thank everyone who took the time to be here and to give us the chance to get to know you. This was an absolutely exhilarating experience for us, and we hope it was for our scholars as well. May and I are excited to have selected this year's Next Genius Scholar for Beloit College, as well as our 6 prestigious partial scholarship recipients. These students exhibit some of the most important traits that we seek in Beloiters. These students have an interdisciplinary interest for their college education. They have a curiosity and an adventurous spirit. These are students who we are confident would explore all that Beloit has to offer. And thirdly, these students have a passion for putting their college education into practice, and that's something that we really prioritize at Beloit. So we're very excited to see what these students could contribute to our campus community and beyond. And we'd like to tell all of our scholarship students who interviewed with us today that we'd like to chat with you after this event outside, so we hope that you'll come find us. So with that, we would like to call several names to stage, and we'll then be announcing who the partial recipients are and who our next Genius Scholar is. So the names in no particular order are Naomi Nelangal, if you could join us up on stage. Bahavya Singh, if you could join us. Next is Shasan Jain. Swamphavi Awasti, please join us. Prince John, please come up to stage. Two more. Padmaja Chavan. And Umang Garg. Congratulations to all of you, first of all. I hope you're very, very proud of yourselves. We felt that you all displayed some fantastic traits and very much look forward to announcing our winners here. So our first partial scholarship recipient, Prince John. Our next partial scholarship recipient, Swambhavi Awasti. Our next one, Padmaja Shaban. Shasan Jain. Bahavya Singh. Naomi Nilagal. And our next Genius Scholar, everyone, Umang Garg. Congratulations again, everyone.
Thank you very much, Beloit College, and congratulations to all the students. A great thing about small colleges is the long-lasting relationships with faculty, friends from all around the world with various experiences. Make the most of it, all of you scholars. I would now like to invite Mr. Rob Yelnowski and Ms. Ran Tu from Juniata College to announce their scholarship decision.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. What an exciting time. My name is Rob Yelnowski. I'm the Vice President for Enrollment at Juniata College. This is our second year participating in the program, and my first time, and I must say, it was an incredible experience the last couple of days getting to meet all of these students and their families, and the way this whole organization organized everything in the planning. It's just been a great time, and I congratulate all of you for what you've accomplished and for being here today. I know there's only a few winners, but all of you have done some pretty incredible things, and I look forward to what you're going to contribute going forward. A little bit about Juniata, and I'm going to tell it a little bit in a story. We had an alum back on campus recently who tells the story of his time on campus. There was a speaker on campus talking about astrophysics and what was next, and he went up to this speaker and said, "I'm interested in going to graduate school for that. What's the best graduate school?" And the speaker said, "Princeton." And he said, "Well, then I will go to Princeton." And the speaker said, "Well, somebody from Juniata isn't going to go to Princeton." So this person said, "Well, okay, I hear you." He applied to Princeton, MIT, Caltech, Harvard, got into all of them. Went on to enroll at MIT, and in 1997 won the Nobel Prize in Physics. So Bill Phillips then concludes his talk by saying, "So don't ever sell yourself short, because you're a Juniatian, and Juniatians can do anything." So I'm going to introduce Tara, who will come up and bring the next group of scholars who can go on to do anything to our stage.
Hi everyone. It was a very, very exciting interaction this morning, and I'm really excited to announce the finalists of the Next Genius program. So I request them to come up on stage, and I'm calling out names in no particular order, of course. So, yes, Advait Abhijit Deshmukh, please join us on stage. Anjali Gotandaraman, please join us on stage. Cheers. Can Nikunj Dalmia also come up on stage? Nivedita Bansal. There you go. Can we get Rohan Bandekar as well up to join us? And Sophie Nicomero, please join us. Yeah, and our last finalist is Yash Shirsagar. Can you please join us as well? So congratulations to all of you. I had some really exciting interaction, ideas, opinions as well. Really excited to see what you do. So our first partial scholarship goes to Advait Abhijit Deshmukh. The next to Nikunj Dalmia. The next to Nivedita Bansal. The next to Rohan Bandekar. Sophie Nicomero as well. And finally, Anjali Gotandara, sorry. And next genius scholar to Juniata is Yash Shirsagar.
Juniata, made it to med school in the US. If any of you are interested in biology and medicine, you're in for a treat of a lifetime.
Wow, that's quite an achievement. I can surely help all of you that.
I would now like to invite on stage Mr. Gareth Fowles and Miss Lily Fong from Lynn University to talk a little bit about their college, their experience with Next Genius, and present this year's selection.
I had the ultimatum, he told me I had to use the mic. Hi everyone, thanks very much for taking the time to be with us. Lily and I have had a wonderful time here at a Next Genius program. I'd like to extend a special word of thanks to Drs. Manhana. We really appreciate the opportunity to be a part of this wonderful organization. This is Lynn University's first time that we're actually participating in the Next Genius scholarship program, and certainly we found it a very rewarding experience. Lily and I have had the fortunate pleasure of getting to know 20 students in our group that have identified Lynn University as a possible option for them. And over the past 2 days, we've had some very interesting conversations that have been really robust, very dynamic, very engaging, and very eye-opening. Lynn University, for those of you that may not be aware of the institution, we're a small private institution that is located in Boca Raton, Florida. We're about an hour north of Miami. As we heard from our group, several students have been to Orlando, been to Disney. It seems like the place if you're coming to Florida, that's where folks go and visit Disneyland. We're about 2 hours south of Disney. And so we're in a wonderful place in the United States of America. And I think as an international student myself, we joked last night with our team. I am from South Africa, so I apologize for the recent score that we had in the cricket match that many of you may have followed recently. So I wish you all the best for the second game. I hope my team can continue in their winning ways. But I'm never sure that if you all follow our rugby team, we're not very successful in rugby recently, so hopefully our cricket team can continue to be successful. But as many of you, many years ago, I was in your shoes and I had the fortunate pleasure of interacting with a gentleman that encouraged me to go to the United States. And 22 years later, I'm still at Lynn University, my alma mater, and I've had an incredible experience. And Lynn University is recognized as one of the most innovative universities, but it's also one of the most international universities. So with over 4,000 colleges and universities in the United States, there's many wonderful institutions that all of you have the opportunity to explore. You here today have had the opportunity to interact with 4 of our institutions, and we look forward to you joining our respective communities. At Lynn University, we attract 24% of our students are international. We bring in students from over 100 countries. So for those of you that will be coming to our campus, we are certainly very aware of some of the challenges, some of the pitfalls, some of the opportunities that will present themselves to you as families that will be potentially joining our community. And rest assured, we will certainly appreciate you coming to join Lynn University. We've had wonderful success with our international students and seeing the talents and treasures that we have had the opportunity to engage with over the past couple of days. We know that many of you will make wonderful contributions to Lynn University. Part of our group, the 20, you should all be very proud. Unfortunately, today is a competition, and unfortunately, we are only able to select one individual that will receive the Next Genius Scholar. But there will be several of you that we will recognize as well today. And we will identify 6 students that will receive a partial scholarship at the university. But please, as we mentioned to our group, the rest of you, please come and see us afterwards as well. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce my colleague, Lily Fong. Once again, congratulations. You should all be very proud of your successes to date.
Which mic should I use? Hello? Hello? What is this? I'm nervous up here. I'm nervous because I want to say every one of the students' names, and I can only get to say 7 names. We're going to do it a little differently because we tend to do things a little differently at Lynn. So instead of calling our 6th partial and 1 Next Genius Scholarship student up all at one time, I'm going to call you individually up. When you come up, please receive your little package and stand up here on stage with us as we have the rest of the 7 come up, okay? Okay, so in no particular order, I'm going to go ahead and name our 6 partial scholarship winners. The first is Mayank Kabadi. Can you please come up? Okay. Our second is Teher Latwawal. Sorry about the pronunciation. Okay, our next is Ira Ganju. Our next partial scholar is Jamin Patel. Next is Tanvi Kajwawal. Okay, and our last partial scholar is Osid Booth. All right, so the last one I have to offer is funny because when I met this gentleman yesterday, I teased him about his name. I think he already knows who he is. So can Alan Daniel please come up?
Thank you very much, and congratulations to all. Anushka, did you know that Lynn College is a partner of Apple, one of the only 3 institutions in the United States, and that all the students study on an iPad, which they get the moment they arrive on campus?
Wow, that's amazing.
Now, as we all wait with bated breath, we have our last college for this session. I would now like to invite President Rob Pershing and Ms. Molly West from Millsaps College to award this scholarship.
Good afternoon. It's been a great privilege for Millsaps College to participate in this Next Genius program. When my colleagues told me about this a year ago and suggested I might be able to come as president, I jumped at the chance. And I have loved every moment of being here in Mumbai and getting to know this incredible community, and mostly getting to know these extraordinary students. We have been truly blessed in our group to see some and talk to some of the finest young women and men I can possibly imagine. I'd like to take them all back with me if I can find room on the plane. Millsaps College is a private residential college in Jackson, Mississippi. We are an institution that is focused on liberal arts and sciences, as well as a very prominent business school. Our current strategic plan is titled Across the Street and Around the Globe, Partnerships and Influence at Millsaps College. That plan is really designed to help students and faculty and staff at Millsaps appreciate the opportunities we have to make a difference in our local community and to make a difference in this world. The students that we met the last couple of days have impressed us as students that really are truly positioned to make a difference in their local communities and in their world. We look forward to as many of them as possible being part of our community. We look forward to the imprimatur that we'll be able to place on them through their educational experience, and the imprimatur they'll place on us by being part of our community. So it's a great privilege to be here with you today, and to invite now my colleague Molly West to announce the recipients.
So I knew that from Next Genius and my colleagues that you all would be bright and wonderful students, but being here today has really impressed me even beyond what I had imagined. So when we were in the interview room talking and getting to know you, I was spending a little time imagining each of you and your successes on our campus. So again, we have the Next Genius Full Tuition Scholar to Award and our partial scholarships, but we would be delighted to speak to those of you that aren't recipients here on the stage today. We want to talk to you about your possible future at Millsaps afterwards, so please do come find Dr. Perigin and I. So, we are the last group, so without further delay, I'm going to call up all of the recipients of Next Genius Scholarships in no particular order. The first is Angela Jimmy. Sri Dayanand Kim Chandani. Pooja Todi. PVS Anna Rood. Sabrina Singh. Sarah Baeg. And our next Genius Scholar. Now wait one moment and build a moment of suspense. Is Sakshi Singh.